What is going on, guys? My name is Alex. Welcome back to a brand new video. Now in this Vegas tutorial, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to create this really cool dissolve vortex transition. It's going to be a little complicated than usual because of course, like in the video from Monday, I told you guys that you need certain plugins for videos from this week. So from the video from Monday, there was actually not a tutorial where you needed some sort of a plugin. But in this video, you actually need the Sapphire plugin. So if you want to learn more about the Sapphire plugin, I'll leave a link down in the description. But I think you're also able to recreate this one, for example, with like the event pan crop icon. So if you guys are excited, and also guys, I have a really cool announcement. Of course, the new year is here, and I thought that it would be a great idea to actually just go ahead and show you guys a brand new intro that I've been working on for the past couple of days. So if you guys are excited, and if you guys are also excited if you want to see the new intro, make sure to smash the like button down below, subscribe if you're here for the very first time watching. And I would say let's get started right after the intro. Alright guys, so as you can see right now, we are in Vegas Pro 18. So what I did for this video is I have my official new intro, and then I have this still photo that I also included and edited quite a bit in my outro. So we're going to make it fade out from my logo into this photo. But as you can see right now, it's only like, you know, some sort of a flash. So what we're going to do is we're going to insert this dissolve transition. So the first thing that we need to do, we need to make sure that we will trim down all the footage where you want to have the transition to start. So right here, as you can see on this flash right now, I'm going to basically, you know, you could do it exactly like this until the flash is almost gone, and when the, you know, the fade out starts, then I'm going to make a little crossfade with the actual clip right here. So as you can see, if I play it back, this is what it looks like. Okay, that looks really cool. It's just a regular crossfade, nothing too special. For this dissolve vortex, you know, transition, you need the Sapphire plugin. And if you don't have it, make sure to check out the link in the description if you want to go ahead and learn a little bit more about it. So the first thing that we need to do is go to the transitions tab, and then we're going to scroll all the way down until we see S_dissolve vortex, which is right here. So if you click on there, you will go ahead and see this, you know, little preview on this default box. So we're going to drag that one on top of it, and right now if I play it back, this is what the standard default looks like. As you can see, that looks really cool. It's kind of like this swirl style effect if I go over it frame by frame, as you can see. So now if you made this cool transition, what you can do, it looks a little bit weird if I hold my frame on that side, but as you guys notice, this is really cool, and you can customize this totally, you know, to your wants and needs. So let's say that now we have dragged it on. It's just only the beginning, because you can even choose like the vortex amount. So if you're going to drag it, like for example to the left, it's going to be to the different side, like this for example, and have like this really more like of a curved style. If I play it back, as you can see, it looks a lot more, you know, not necessarily like longer, but just a little bit more of this swirl to it. Because if I'm going to drag this one to, for example, a -12, this is what it looks like. It's really subtle. It's not really that, you know, intense and strong as it, for example, is if I bring up the vortex amount quite a bit, for example, to 78. This is what it looks like, and you can also have it into the opposite direction. If you want to just go and put this slider to the left side, we also have the rel amount too. So if you're going to drag that one up, this is what it looks like. Looks really cool. And of course we have the inner radius. So if you want to know what the effect and what these sliders are doing, just go and place your marker in between, for example in the middle of the transition, so you actually see the swirl of the previous clip and also the new clip incoming. And then if you drag on, for example, the vortex amount with the slider, you can literally see like the intensity, and it's really handy how you can create it that way. The rotate amount actually decides like how far is it going to rotate. So if I drag this to like all the way up, this is what it looks like. It's going to make like a complete full circle, but I would suggest to keep it, for example, on the standard one, or just to keep this on 0. And then the inner radius, if you're going to drag that one up, it's basically how deep are these swirls going. Because if I drag it all the way up, right now we just don't have any swirls, but if I drag the inner radius quite a bit down, you can literally see that swirls start to happen. And that's basically how you can also customize it completely. So let's say that you don't want to have like this infinite loop right here in the middle. If I mess with this marker, as you can see, So if I slide this marker all the way up, you can literally decide like how big of these swirls do you want to have them. I would say this one looks kind of nice. And then if you have the slow in, if you drag that one up, You can also mess with like how intense that one is, and also the slow out. I think this one looks way better than just the regular ones, because of course, if you drag on the regular ones, we don't have any presets made for us in this preset. So if you go to this preset menu on the drop down menu, you only see the default, and that's basically because you have to basically do it yourself. For example, the wrap X, if you put that one to reflect, it adds like these really nice corners, but I wouldn't just keep these ones on reflect, otherwise you will get like these black corners around it. And that's basically how you can also animate, for example, the vortex amount. If you want to have it start like a little bit more intense, for example on 0, if you then bring your keyframe all the way at the end, you can even bring the vortex amount up all the way. So this is what it looks like back then. Really nice, and this is how you can create a dissolve vortex transition in Vegas Pro 18. Is not that complicated, guys. Just drag on the default template and customize it with the vortex amount, the rotate amount, the rel amount too, the inner radius, the slow in and the out, and then just a way to really shape these transitions to your own wants and needs. And if you are ready, you can just give this a name, for example, Vortex Transition. Just like that, and you want to just hit on this diskette icon, and if you then X out of this menu, then if you go to a different transition and you go to the vortex, which is right here you will see your vortex transition that you created yourself. It's a really cool way that you can create like really nice templates out of your transition, so you don't have to go ahead and do this all over again. And that is basically how simple it is. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Now you guys know how to create this really cool dissolve vortex transition. If you guys enjoyed this video and you find this video helpful, make sure to reward with a like down below. Thanks a lot for the continued support, and I'll see you guys obviously in the next video.